Hello, my name is Dr. Rose Hazlitt. I'm a licensed psychologist and the clinical director of New York START Region 1 CSIDD. The Region 1 clinical team uses outreach opportunities to connect with teams in meaningful ways to assess, stabilize, and build capacity. In 2022, the START Information Recording System, or SIRS, expanded its content to capture the specific strategies and tools utilized during outreach. This provided Region 1 with an opportunity to investigate how the clinical team uses coaching, data that had not been previously collected. For this study, it was hypothesized that when outreach included more opportunities for coaching, that scores on the START plan would significantly decrease. The analysis was also completed as a preliminary exploratory tool to identify if there are particular coaching ingredients that correlate with greater improvement in scores. We pulled data for all the outreaches that included coaching in February 2022, the first month of the updated SIRS platform. In February, 125 cases received clinical coaching, making up a total of 320 outreaches. On average, these teams received 1.87 coaching outreaches lasting, on average, 29 minutes. A simple regression was used to predict scores on START plans from the frequency and duration of outreach. ANOVA and t-test analyses were also used to explore other coaching elements, including the modality of coaching, such as whether it was in-person or virtual, the nature of recipients, such as members of the system or the primary caregiver, and the clinical content of the coaching. The study found that the more coaching outreach as a case was provided, and the longer those outreaches lasted, the more likely those cases were to experience reductions in START plan scores. The subscales we focused on using from the START plan were the mental health stability and the risk intensity scales. 3 out of 4 of these analyses yielded weak but statistically significant relationships. The only exception was the frequency of coaching and the risk and intensity subscale, where results were subsignificant with a p-value of 0.07. With regard to the other coaching variables assessed, there was very limited support to suggest that any of these ingredients were powerful enough to predict scores on a START plan. Our results suggest that the quantity of coaching may, to some extent, supersede the characteristics of coaching. That is, any type of coaching, especially in large doses, can be effective for teams supporting people in crisis. This is, of course, preliminary research, so there could be additional, unidentified, controlling factors. Future research may consider some of these variables, such as the nature of behavioral health crisis or biopsychosocial vulnerabilities. For our team, we will continue to augment outreaches throughout the life of our cases that focus on opportunities for coaching. Thank you, and we hope you enjoyed our poster.